goddesses, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano from Kopano the blog, and thank you for choosing me. So today I'm going to be talking about the face. Over the past 2.5 weeks I've been using a brand new range of products, and I wanted to let you guys in on if they work for me, if they didn't work for me, and if you should be using them next. This is a review with a bit of a twist. I took some time to actually try the product out to see if they work for me, how they work, and when I should be using them. I've then incorporated them into my morning and night routine. So if you want to skip through all of this fluffy chit chat and want to go straight to the morning and night routine, you can go over here. If you want to skip straight to the morning and night routine, head over to that timestamp and you can just start seeing all the good parts. If you're staying behind, then I guess you want to hear what I have to say about the products, right? So if you guys are still here, I'm guessing you want to be introduced to the products before you jump into bed with them. Did I go too far? Was that too far? Did that sound weird? Don't worry, I'll keep this nice and short. Let's get into it. Now, I received 8 products from the African Extracts Rooibos Purifying range, and I was more than happy to try them out. These products are cruelty-free, they're paraben-free, and have natural ingredients such as antibacterial plant extracts to get rid of spots real fast. They also have bioactive rooibos, baobab, buchu, and tea tree oil. What more could a girl ask for? I knew that this range would be great for me because of my breakout, but it also works for people who have oily skin or are also prone to breakouts due to various reasons. If you haven't tried it, maybe you should give it a try. So first things first, the Spot Control Face Wash. Now I use this on a daily basis when I'm not scrubbing or masking my face. Now I love the way that this feels. The purifying range is made with bioactive rooibos and some baobab extracts. Now this makes my skin feel extra soft, and you'll see this in my morning and night routine. Next up is the Pore Clearing Face Scrub. Now I love to use this 2 to 3 times a week to just clear out those pores, especially when your pimples are drying out. You need something to just clear those pores and remove those dry spots and leave your skin feeling pore friendly, clean, breathing, just that's literally how my skin feels after I use this. Next up is the 3-in-1 Wash, Scrub and Mask. This is like an all-in-one product that you can use only once to twice a week. Don't overdo it. It's a mask that can also work as a scrub, which means that if you haven't got the scrub on you, you can use this. If you put it on your face and leave it for a few minutes, it turns into a mask. How amazing is that? Now in terms of the facial wash system, there are about 3 products that they gave me. A normal face wash, a scrub, as well as a mask. I use the face wash every day and the scrub 2 to 3 times a week. The mask only once a week. I love them all because they have bioactive rooibos and it feels really good on the skin. All natural products have this way of making your skin feel like it's coming alive and making it feel like it's light and natural, which I love. Next up is the moisture products, starting with the Dual Action Moisturizer. I love this because it's super light. It makes you feel like you've got a very thin layer of moisturizer on your face, but it doesn't make it feel heavy or clogged up with anything. Next up is the Vanishing Cream. Now, I was a bit confused about how a vanishing cream works. I feel like this is something that my mom used and my grandmother used, and I just was like, what's a vanishing cream? Well, with this, it reduces oiliness and shine. It has baobab for soothing and omega-3 and vitamins, which just sounds absolutely amazing. So basically what a vanishing cream is that it's a moisturizer that you can use during the day or during the night. For me, I prefer to use this during the night because it just makes my skin feel matte for the night. I usually wake up with a really oily face, so when I use this during the night, it really makes my skin feel really good. After I put it on the first time, it does make my skin feel slightly tight, but afterwards, it actually just feels really matte and moisturized without being oily. You should try this. My favorite product, which isn't really a moisturizer, but it is something that you put on before the moisturizers, spot treatment. Guys, this I ship. It has bioactive rooibos, some baobab, and tea tree oil. Now you know why it works so well. I put this on my spots and my spots have been disappearing ever since. This is something that you should definitely invest in and have like for ifs. Now over to the toners, starting off with their regular toner, which I use during the night and during the day. This toner is really soft. It's not harsh at all. The thing about toners is that they often feel like they've got a lot of alcohol in them, and they feel like they're super harsh and they dry out your skin and you can feel them working. With this one, it has bioactive rooibos and baobab like the other products, and it feels nice and soft on the skin. Last but not least is one of my other favorite products, which is the eye makeup remover. When I used to put on makeup for pageantry, I used to put on a lot of makeup when I was younger, and one of the ways that my mom taught me to remove eye makeup is to use oil, and at the time I used baby oil. With this one, it does feel like it has a bit of oil in it, which makes it quite soft, but it works really well on all types of makeup. Now, it does not leave an oily residue, which is super important, especially when you're using an eye makeup remover, yet it is gentle enough to remove all the makeup on your eye. So I really like this one. It doesn't have baobab in it, but only bioactive rooibos, which is good enough for me. So those are all of the African Extracts Rooibos Purifying range products. That brings it to a total of 8 products. And you're probably wondering, do I need them all? Am I going to use them all? When do I use which one? And does it really work? Those are all valid questions. Don't worry, I've got you covered. I spent a week just trialing the products, trying to see what works, when it works, and how it works. And then I spent another week incorporating them into my morning and night routines, and on one pamper day as well. Let's head over to my morning and night routines. Cool, so after washing my face, I'm going to be using their beautiful face wash. It is super light. It is the color of rooibos, like literally. If you don't know what rooibos tea is, I suggest that you go get some. It's really good for you and it tastes absolutely amazing. So this is what my hands look like. They're like soapy, but like really light soapy bubbles. So when you start washing your face, it foams up really, really, really nicely on your face. So I haven't really had pimples on the center of my face ever since I've used this. It's literally just like my problem areas. So once it's satisfied, I'm just gonna run it once over my eyes, and then, because I literally got a pimple right here this morning. How does a pimple come out? Like on your eyelid, so rude. So there we go. So now that my face is dry, I'm going to let it with water. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. It sounds like a toilet. Anyway, so now I've got this cotton disc, and I'm going to be using the African Extracts Rooibos toner. So now I'm moving on to the spot treatment, which has bioactive rooibos, baobab, and tea tree. And last but not least, I'm going to be using the dual action moisturizer, which is still from the African Extracts Rooibos Purifying range. And this is an anti-shine and helps with blemishes. Guys, my face feels amazing, clear. Look, I've been feeling like I've been getting better and better every single day. And this is one of those days when my skin just feels hella awesome. So I'm going to start with some nice warm water, and I'm just going to damp my face, and then tonight I'm going to be scrubbing, and as I said, I usually only scrub twice a week, and this is one of those days. So let's do this. And now I'm going to tone using the toner with bioactive rooibos and baobab extract. Next, I'm going to be using my favorite product from the entire African Extracts Rooibos Purifying range, and that is the spot treatment. Cool, once that's done, I'm going to be moving over to the vanishing cream. There you go. So it does dry very quickly, so it does feel like I'll put something on my face and then it dries and then you like crack it open. But once that is done, it's basically done, then my skin is matte and it doesn't feel dry. So I really love the vanishing cream and it's really worked really well for me.
So today, like I said, I'm using the 3-in-1 wash, scrub and mask. Here it is. It's absolutely amazing. So you actually don't need to put it onto your face for a long time. You just put it on and wait 3 minutes as it dries. When it's dry, you can wash it off. You can actually feel that it's a scrub because it has like little particles on it that feel like a scrub. So when you wash it off, it's first a mask, and then when you wash it off, it becomes a nice scrub on your face. So today I'm going to be using their Rooibos Dual Phase Eye Makeup Remover to remove my makeup, and I wanted to show you guys how it works. Here's my cotton disc, and I'm going to start with the eyes since it is an eye makeup remover. Can you see me? Oh, I literally had to do that just once. It was gone, and it is so gentle. It is super, super, super gentle. So I can like get quite close to my eye and not feel like, there you go, it's literally all gone.
This is my skin at the moment, and as you can see, all the scars from the pimples that used to be on my face are now on my face. So this is gone, these are gone, these are gone, there's just one there, one there, these are gone, these are gone. There's a new family over here that came out today. The scars that you see in here are gone. It's literally like, that's one. There's a family here. But in terms of there being big, ugly, red pimples, they're not there. It's not what I'm dealing with. As you know, I am on a hashtag journey to clear skin. So the point isn't just to get rid of the pimples, it's about clearing up the marks that are on my skin too. So if you've been on a journey like this, or you're currently going through an acne issue, I'd really like to know your comments and suggestions down below. If you'd like to see any more reviews on any products, let me know what you think or suggest, and maybe I might just try it out. I think I like this review thing, so I'm willing to try out a few things. But remember, I like the natural roots, I like products that are cruelty free, and if they're plant-based or have plant extracts in them, then I'll definitely try them. But do not expect me to cook things in the kitchen, guys. I'm not going to take something from my pot and put it on my face. I haven't ended a review with selfies in a long time, and I think that's because I might have lost my confidence a bit with the pimples, but since my skin is doing much better, I think we can end it with the usual selfies. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful people. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Till later days. Mwah.